If you're eyeing the Orion SkyScanner 100mm as your gateway into stargazing, hold on, because I'm about to spill the truth you won't hear in ads. This telescope promises bright, crisp views of lunar craters, planets, and deep space nebulae thanks to its big 100 mirror, plus it's super lightweight and portable. But here's what surprised me. Despite all the hype, it might not be the beginner-friendly marvel you expect. In fact, it comes with some quirks and limitations that could make your starry adventures a lot more frustrating than you bargained for. So stick around, because by the end, you'll know whether this scope is really worth your investment, or if you should steer clear and save your cash for something better verifying what's inside that shiny box. The Orion SkyScanner 100 is an entry-level reflector telescope designed for newcomers craving big optics and simple setup. We're talking about a 3.9-inch parabolic primary mirror. That's decent for gathering faint light, which theoretically ensures you can see those detailed lunar craters and even some distant nebulae. Plus, the telescope weighs only 5.3 pounds fully assembled and stands just 16 inches tall when pointed directly upward. This means it's definitely a grab-and-go option, perfect if you want something portable without wrestling with a huge tripod or massive tube. But here's the catch. Portability is often a trade-off, and sometimes that smaller size can impact stability and viewing quality. But what really sold me was the telescope's EZ Finder II aiming device, paired with two 4-element eyepieces giving you 20x and 40x magnifications, the kind of tools that promise hassle-free aiming and decent zoom. The kit also throws in some fun extras like a moon filter to cut down glare when viewing your celestial neighbor, plus kid-friendly items like a star map poster, a beginner's astronomy book, and a star target planisphere to help find stars and planets. Sounds like a winning package, right? But here's a question. Does affordable and lightweight always mean good quality in a telescope? Not quite. The 4.1-star Amazon rating with hundreds of reviews tells us the full story. Some buyers rave about how easy it is to set up and how portable it feels, making it great for kids or casual weekend skywatching. However, quite a few users hit a snag with image sharpness and overall optics performance. Reflector telescopes require precise mirror alignment, or collimation, to deliver crisp views. The Skyscanner's assembly and optical setup can be finicky, especially for beginners. Misaligned mirrors mean blurry images instead of breathtaking lunar detail, and some found it hard to get the hang of adjusting the collimation properly before they even enjoyed the Cosmoslet's talk stability, which is crucial when you're zooming into planets or star clusters. The swivel mount that's meant to make pointing easy is intuitive, but unfortunately, it also can be shaky, potentially causing jittery views. Imagine trying to admire Saturn's rings only to have the telescope wobble with the slightest touch. Not very relaxing, right? It's like trying to admire a diamond through a wobbly glass. Plus, the compact design sometimes compromises the field of view, limiting wide sky exploration where beginners usually start. If you're dreaming about spotting comets or the Andromeda Galaxy in crisp detail, this scope might leave you wanting more thought you could just point and shoot. Here's the twist. Star hopping with the Skyscanner's simple mount needs patience and a little know-how. The included Planisphere and Explore the Cosmos book are helpful guides, but for first-timers who want instant gratification, the learning curve might put a damper on your stargazing enthusiasm. It's a telescope that demands a bit of commitment, not exactly a no-fuss toy to whip out and marvel instantly. These realities are not warnings to scare you away. They're just part of knowing exactly what you're getting into before you buy. Make no mistake, though. The Orion SkyScanner 100mm is not a dud. For a lightweight, affordable scope, it punches above its weight in the optics department, just with some compromises. If you love learning and tinkering, figuring out collimation and star finding can be rewarding skills that grow your astronomy hobby beyond just casual peeking. Plus, the moon filter works well to reduce glare and enhance surface features, giving you some satisfying lunar views. Here's a little joke. Why did the star break up with the comet? Because it needed space. A telescope like this can get you to pause and appreciate those tiny sparkles in the sky. So even with its blemishes, it's a solid starter telescope for the family or kids with some adult help. Let's break down who should consider the Orion SkyScanner 100. It's ideal for families wanting an affordable first telescope that's easy to pack and carry to backyard stargazing spots or camping trips. Kids aged 8 and above can get a kick out of learning the basics of night skies when paired with adult guidance. If you're a casual observer who loves planetary views and the moon, it delivers decent performance without the high price tag. However, if you're a deep sky enthusiast or someone seeking sharp, vibration-free images, you might find this scope's limitations frustrating. Sometimes, buying an entry-level scope means accepting a little patience and willingness to experiment rather than instant, crystal-clear views. Looking for a handy metaphor? Think of the Skyscanner like a first car. A compact hatchback that's easy to park and drives well around town, but doesn't win any drag races or haul heavy loads. It gets the job done, introduces you to a fun hobby, and is great for casual cruising under starry skies. But if you want to race or tour mountains, you might want a more powerful ride. Likewise, the Skyscanner gives you a taste of astronomy, but upgrading later might be inevitable as your skills and stargazing ambitions grow now. Before I wrap this up with a few more laughs, here's something to lighten the mood. Why do astronomers make great comedians? Because their jokes are out of this world. And one more. Why did the astronaut break up with his girlfriend? He needed space. Okay, last one. I promise no more space puns. What did the moon say to the telescope? You make me look bigger. The point is, owning the Orion SkyScanner 100 can open up a whole universe of discovery, frustration, fun, and learning. A true starter kit to a lifelong hobby. If you want to get the best price on the Orion SkyScanner 100, check the link in the description below. Despite its quirks, it's a product that gently eases you into astronomy without breaking the bank. Plus, the bundled extras like the moon filter and star maps add nice value for beginners. My honest recommendation: if you're patient, enjoy learning, and want a lightweight, easy-to-transport reflector, this scope can be a fantastic choice. But if instant perfection is what you seek, be ready to adjust expectations or prepare for some tinkering. Ultimately, the Orion SkyScanner 100 is an invitation, a promise of nights spent under magical skies, discovering craters and nebulae one adjustment at a time. So grab it, aim high, and remember, the stars aren't going anywhere, but your perfect telescope might just be one click away.